Months after Mamta's opposition unity blitz in the capital, now Sonia Gandhi rallies opposition against Modi. Clarion call for United 2024 battle plan. 19 opposition netas attend the virtual huddle. Aam Aadmi Party wasn't invited, while BSP and the Samajwadi Party skip Congress president's meet. Will regional satraps set aside differences? Will the opposition stand behind Sonia Gandhi? Top focus on To The Point this evening. Good evening, viewers. You're watching To The Point. I'm Preeti Chaudhary. It's open season when it comes to calling for opposition meets. We've seen multiple in the last month and a half, especially during the monsoon session. It all began with the Congress itself, the leader of opposition, Mallikarjun Kharge, in Rajya Sabha, calling for an opposition meet. Some attended, some didn't. It was followed up by Rahul Gandhi meeting the opposition leaders for breakfast. It was followed by a 5-day visit of Mamta Banerjee in the national capital, where she met multiple opposition parties trying to rally support against Narendra Modi, especially with an eye on 2024. An important meeting also happened just about 10 days ago on the 9th of August. That was called by infamous G23 member Kapil Sibal. The Gandhis were not invited, but many opposition leaders actually came in. In the view of all of this, today, Sonia Gandhi, interim Congress president, called her own virtual opposition meet. Sonia Gandhi, Mamta Banerjee, Sharad Pawar, Uddhav Thackeray. The grand big opposition lineup, brought together, if not on one stage yet, but all together on one virtual screen. The virtual meet of the opposition was called by interim Congress President Sonia Gandhi. The aim, a united resolve to form an opposition front and reach out to people on the economic slowdown, the alleged mismanagement of the COVID crisis, the Pegasus Project row, and the farmers' protest. An invitation to 18 opposition leaders was sent by Sonia Gandhi, which included Mamta Banerjee, Chief Minister, West Bengal; M.K. Stalin, Chief Minister, Tamil Nadu; Uddhav Thackeray, Chief Minister, Maharashtra; NCP Chief Sharad Pawar; Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren; National Conference Chairman Farooq Abdullah; former Prime Minister H.D. Deve Gowda.
विपक्षी राजनीति का एजेंडा तय करने के लिए इधर कई प्रयास तेज हुए हैं, एक ममता जी के नेतृत्व में, और अब सोनिया जी प्रयास कर रही हैं।
गुजरात सरकार में पर्यटन
Prime Minister Modi's development blitz at Somnath also was on the opposition's agenda.
मोदी साहब तो माहिर है हेडलाइन मैनेजमेंट में कि विपक्ष का मीटिंग हो हेडलाइन में ना जाए, तो वो पहुंच गए सोमनाथ.
The invitation by the Congress on opposition unity was not extended to the Aam Aadmi Party, and interestingly was extended but not accepted by the Bahujan Samaj Party. Also, the invitation was turned down by the Samajwadi Party.
और जहां हमें पहले इनवाइट किया जाता था, राष्ट्रपति भवन में इनवाइट किया जाता था 15 अगस्त को और 26 जनवरी को, वो भी नहीं इनवाइट करते. तो ना हमें कांग्रेस इनवाइट करती, ना हमें बीजेपी इनवाइट करती.
Earlier during the monsoon session, many attempts to bolster opposition unity have been made. An opposition meet was called by leader of opposition Rajya Sabha, Mallikarjun Kharge. Rahul Gandhi himself held a breakfast meet with opposition leaders. Mamta Banerjee's 5-day trip to Delhi saw her meet many opposition leaders to galvanize an anti-Modi front. The meeting called by Sonia Gandhi is taking place in the backdrop of the 9th August opposition meet called by Congress leader and infamous G23 member Kapil Sibal, where the Gandhis were not invited, but the meet was attended by opposition leaders like Sharad Pawar, Lalu Prasad and Akhilesh Yadav. All of that needs to be read in context, if at all, a strong opposition can be bolstered before 2024. Bureau Report, India Today.
So what have been the biggest takeaways of this meet? Who attended, who didn't? To get you the finer details, I want to cut across to our panelists. I have Shama Mohammed, spokesperson Congress, Juhi Singh, spokesperson Samajwadi Party, Gopal Krishna Agrawal from the BJP will be joining us in a short while. I want to take a quick question first from Rahul Srivastav, our National Affairs editor. Rahul, would you break down on what exactly went down in this meeting? But other than that, on what happened behind the scenes. It's interesting. Aam Aadmi Party not invited, BSP invited, turned down invitation. Samajwadi Party invited, turned down invitation.
Preeti, the most critical element is that Sonia Gandhi has said it in as many words that there is no alternative to opposition unity in 2024. And that perhaps is a clarion call, because this actually lays the ground for what started after that meeting between Prashant Kishore and Sharad Pawar, in which Mr. Pawar had very clearly said there can be no concept of a unification of opposition without a pan-national party like the Congress party. So the effort has actually reached where it was supposed to. Now, what is very important is that the opposition displayed great sense of opposition unity index during the parliament session, pushing the government on the back foot. And now there is an attempt to bring them together. Outside parliament also, that's what Sonia Gandhi said, that inside parliament and outside for 2024, opposition needs to remain united. But is this just a unification attempt? There is definitely more layers to it, Preeti. What I say is that the unity in the parliament session happened because there is no election around. Election is a critical element as far as the opposition unity is concerned, be it 2014, 2019, and several elections in between. Because it is the Congress party which is one of the main rivals to several opposition parties, say in Bengal and Orissa and others. And that is why, if you notice, the first SAR note can be no invitation to Aam Aadmi Party, primarily because the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party don't want to mix their identity ahead of the Punjab election. That's where both are vying for power against each other. And that perhaps is the litmus test for the opposition unity. The second element is, I think this important meeting is also important because Sonia Gandhi is projecting the Gandhi family one as ahead of everybody else in the Congress party, and also trying to position Congress at the top of the opposition heap, that the Congress needs to continue leading the opposition, unlike the attempts by Mamata Banerjee when she was here after the grand victory in Bengal, that the Congress needs to be the pole position. So all these messaging happen as far as this meeting is concerned.
You know, it's very interesting because also the point that you raised, that Gandhis will lead the opposition. Now, because I'll bring in Juhi Singh and I'll go across to Shama after that. Juhi Singh, two questions which were raised by Rahul as well. Number one, Samajwadi Party did attend the August 9th meeting which was called by Mr. Kapil Sibal. Akhilesh ji attended it virtually. You sent a emissary as well to that. You didn't attend today's meeting. Why is that?
Preeti, we also attended that breakfast meeting of Rahul Gandhi, which he had called. So I think we've been attending meetings regularly. Our representatives have been going. I wouldn't read too much into the fact that the SP was absent from today's meeting. And the agenda, as Rahul pointed out rightly, is 2024, or really bringing together the opposition. We have stood by various parties who are sitting in opposition today against the government and the various policies of the government.
All right. Okay, Juhi Singh, I just want to ask you one question before. Why didn't the Samajwadi Party attend? There was nobody available. What was the reason?
Preeti, I'll have to really find out, because I can't say something which I don't know about.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry to put you on a spot, but I had to ask. I'm sorry. Okay, I want to go to Shama Mohammed right now. You know, Shama, again, taking off from what Rahul said, he raised a very important point. Will regional satraps actually be able to put things aside is a separate question. You yourself are running into a situation with the Aam Aadmi Party.
Who is the Aam Aadmi Party? A party which is there in one state. A party which said that they are going to win Goa.
But Shama, that's a little rich coming from the Congress, no? How many states do you run?
Sorry?
I said that's a little rich coming. That's a little rich coming from the Congress. How many states does the Congress run?
I mean, they said they were going to win Punjab, and what happened? So let's not get into that. You know, the most important point right now, as Juhi ji also said, and Rahul has mentioned, is the opposition has to get together. See, we have to understand this country needs to change this government. I mean, where are the petrol prices? You have a finance minister who comes on national TV, lies to the people of this country, saying that the UPA bonds, the UPA issued bonds, and because of that, we have to increase petrol prices. That is a big lie. You know it, I know, you have a liar. You see, there are no facts. You have petrol prices skyrocketing. You have unemployment at 13%. You have a government which says that COVID deaths did not happen because of oxygen shortage. You have no vaccinations. Mumbai hasn't had vaccinations for the last 2 days. We have an imminent third wave, but we are short of vaccines. We have gas prices which has risen from 450 to 859. That is 165 rupees increase from January to now. And in yesterday itself or day before, 25 rupees increase. What are we talking about? This government has to do.
Okay.
All our opposition parties are going to get together, to rally together, to see to it that in 2024 we do not see Modi.
Okay.
It's important because of what they have done to the people. And you have a parliament which does not function. Anything you tell them, you say go to the Supreme Court.
Shama
Then
Mohammed,
I'm asking today, why do we need this government?
ma'am, I want to ask you one quick question as well.
Supreme Court run this country.
Why isn't the other opposition party seeing your point of view? The BSP turned down your invitation. The Samajwadi Party didn't come. You said the Aam Aadmi Party is not important, though in the scheme of things they seem to be equally important.
So you are coming out here, Preeti, and talking about two parties. She has explained about Samajwadi Party. Let me tell you which all parties were there. TMC, NCP, DMK, Shiv Sena, JMM, CPI, CPM, National Conference, RJD, AI, UDF, BCK, LJD, JDS, RLD, RSP, KC,
Okay.
PDP, IUML. Now you want to hear some more?
No, does it bother? No, I don't want to know.
Instead of being with the government, support what we are doing. Instead of asking
Madam, my job is not to support either the government. Madam, my job is not to support either the government or you. My job is to ask you questions, so therefore I'll ask another one. Therefore, I will ask another one, madam.
Instead of saying, you know what, two parties did not attend. Get it.
Madam, but it's a valid question because that same party attended the... Ma'am, if you let me ask you. These are not nonsensical questions. If you think, madam, if you think these are nonsensical questions, you don't need to attend, you don't need to come to my panel. If you think they're nonsensical questions, you don't need to. So therefore, but if you think they're nonsensical questions, you don't need to come. And we'll continue asking those questions. And I will ask you one more. 9th August, Kapil Sibal, your own party man, called opposition meet, did not invite the Gandhis, but at the same point of time, and Akhilesh went there, he didn't come to this meet. It's a valid question. When you talk about rallying the opposition.
Mrs. Juhi Singh, not to me. You can't ask me. She's there. She's giving you an answer to that. I am not the spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party.
I'm asking this question as a spokesperson for the Congress.
Lady, and she knows the answer to that.
I'm asking you for the spokesperson as the Congress.
So what is wrong? You have various... Who said Gandhis were not invited? What are you saying? It's part of the... He's part of the Congress party. You can have various dinners to rally all opposition parties together. There's nothing wrong in that, you know. So let's talk about what is the actual...
Madam, very shortly after that, he came on our channel. I don't even want to go into that. He came on our channel and said that the party is directionless. Okay, I want to go to... Okay, with your permission, Ms. Mohammed, I'd like to go to our BJP spokesperson.
Aam Aadmi Party wasn't present there. Who cares? BSP, who cares? Let's talk about all the other...
Madam, if that is... Okay. Ms. Mohammed, if who cares is the attitude of the Congress to rally the opposition, if who cares is the attitude of the Congress to rally the opposition, then I don't know. Like any political analyst would tell you, then it's a far cry out if you're going to rally the opposition under the banner of who cares if this party didn't come in. Having said that, I'll go to Gopal Krishna Agrawal. Gopal Krishna Agrawal, this is not the first meeting. There seems to be consensus which is building. You've had, through the course of the monsoon session, multiple meetings of the opposition.
I think, Preeti, we have to understand is the Congress spokesperson are losing their patience right, left and center. Every spokesperson, whenever there is a question which is not...
So you answer your question, sir. Why are you doing this?
the Congress.
सर आप चाबी कर रहे हैं, आप रहने दीजिए, आप अपना जवाब दीजिए.
हाँ, मैं अपना जवाब देता हूँ. The first thing is that the Congress has to understand their own problem before they understand and take up the national problems. That is the basic problem. There are series of meetings. What will come out of it? Once they have problems inside, how can they provide leadership to the other parties? One thing. Second important thing is the way they conducted themselves in the parliament is very serious about their adherence to the democratic values in the country. Farmers feel betrayed by them. The COVID death, Shama Mohammed was talking about COVID death due to oxygen shortage. Central government has again asked the state government to provide the data. If the states are not providing, has the Congress provided the data about COVID death?
So why are we getting into that? That's a highly grey area. You and I both know that. So there's no point getting into that.
There is no leadership, no direction in what Congress wants to do. It is just a family party. It's just protecting the interest of one family, and therefore
Juhi Singh, as somebody from the Samajwadi Party, do you see Congress credible to lead the opposition to 2024?
Preeti, we've had an alliance with the Congress. So we are no longer in alliance with Congress, but we have made no comments on any individual after that. But Kapil Sibal is a friend of our national president. He's helped us when a symbol of the party was in danger from the election commission. So I would say that he attended that particular party, and we have attended various meetings by the Congress, which have been called by the Congress on issues relating to UP or relating to India. So that's how we work. We've supported the Congress. We've supported the BJP also on certain issues of national importance. That's the Samajwadi's way of working, and we have a very challenging election to fight in 2022.
Shama Mohammed, does the Congress look at leading the opposition in 2024?
Of course, we can lead the opposition in 2024, but the question more important than this is to get all the opposition parties together and to win that election, because this government has to go. See, even farmers being there for more than 200 days, more than 600 farmers have lost their lives. Mr. Modi has not said a word. He's worried about Afghanistan, he's worried about the world, but he's not worried about the farmers who get us food. He's bothered. He doesn't care about our farmers. They're there at the border. But nothing, not a word of condolences for those who have died.
Rahul Srivastava, may I give you the last word? The last 10 minutes pretty much stand testimony to what we are going to see ahead, especially where the opposition is concerned.
The complete failure is Mr. Narendra Modi, along with Amit Shah, who's got problems.
Preeti, I think it's a very important thing to do, as all the panelists are saying. It's BJP is watching it, because in Maharashtra it can be facing a united opposition. But the key, it has a lot to do with the Congress's internal affairs. Sonia Gandhi more acceptable to opposition parties. Rahul Gandhi does not like alliances. Eventually, it is going to get tested in the politics of the coming days, because, I know the father of both Juhi Singh and Akhilesh Yadav. Since that time, I have seen that the Samajwadi Party and BSP do not want to allow Congress any space. And in that scenario, they are staying away because they don't want to mix their identity ahead of a crucial election in which they don't need the Congress. And that's where lies the catch behind the opposition unification. It will not come about if the opposition does not allow space to the Congress.
Right. All right, so what's happening right now in Uttar Pradesh is happening for the Congress in the state of Punjab. Possibly that's why the invite never went out to the Aam Aadmi Party. I appreciate all of you for joining us. Gopal Krishna Agrawal would have come to you, but you joined us late. I'm sorry, completely out of time. A quick break to stay with us. Up next is Rahul Kanwar.